Hey, Angel Legend here again with another quick armor tutorial video. This time we're going to talk about the chest and back armor. Okay, so where to even begin on this? I'm going to say probably for starts we're going to talk about where you're actually going to want to cut the armor so that when you actually put the two pieces together, you kind of sandwich them on your body where it's going to sit, so it actually sits comfortably. I'm going to say off this slope here is where I've seen most people do it, and that's where I decided to do it too, because when you actually have it on, your shoulder is snug right inside there, and you maybe just get a little bit of foam that you might put as a trim on the inside of a screen door. Little piece right up inside there, totally comfortable, and it's lightweight enough that it's not going to be just a bear on you when you're walking around with it. Also then down here at the bottom, so kind of where that little button is, where that little extruding piece is on the side there. And if you have a smaller chest than I do, like I have a 42-inch chest, so this here I had to take some acrylic, build up the side there, build up the inside here, so it can actually come together comfortably on me. But if you have a smaller chest than I do, like a 38, you might even be able to make those two pieces merge back together, so when you actually clip it shut, it looks like it's all one solid piece. I mean, I'm just going to end up doing like a buckle between here, so I'll have a little bit of wiggle room there, and then I can resize it if I ever need to. If I get bigger or smaller, I can close it up, widen it out. And I've seen some people, the way they put theirs together, they've used nylon strapping or elastic straps, and they'll put them along the upper inside portion, right up inside here, like that. So when they open up, you have to allow a little bit of slack so it doesn't rip off the piece. They've secured them with bolts, epoxy, glue, whatever they've done. I actually decided to take a different route with mine and do steel hinges. So I'm going to try to open up. You might be able to see it. Hold the camera up for a second. So I did steel hinges there and secured it again with my plumber's epoxy putty. I got some of this stuff here, or like I showed before in the previous video, steel stick. This stuff sets quickly, hardens up. I mean, it really is just like, so, I mean, it's like hard as a rock. I mean, if plumbers use it to repair pipes that are 1400 psi, I mean, not that you're going to be running air through this, but that much strength, you know it's not going anywhere. With that, best way to do that is if you're actually going to do the hinges, which I think is great because you don't got to worry about it shifting on you when you're wearing it. You don't have to worry about one strap getting loose and then sliding down on you. It's just going to stay right there. And it's still so easy to climb into and get out. You can end up just filling in a little bit of foam inside there, or just blacking it out completely if you're wearing an undersuit and you've got like the built-in chest pieces and the armor for the shoulders on there. You may not even have to worry about it. I would just say take a Sharpie and just color that in if you want it to, you know, not be as apparent that you cut this thing in half. Yeah, with the plumber's epoxy putty like held in place there, those two steel hinges that I got originally, I just stuck them on with some super glue, just kind of roughed the area up with some sandpaper a little bit so it made a good contact. Stuck them on there just to hold them in place. Back with that plumber's epoxy putty, sets in 5 minutes, workable in 45. So I mean, you don't even got to work it at that point. I did build up the bottom portion inside here, just because this little piece here has kind of a slant upwards when you're looking at the inside of it. So I built it off so it was level, waited for that to dry, roughed it up a little bit with some sandpaper, secured the actual door hinge to it, a little bit more putty on top of that on the corners just to hold it in place, and your door hinges are going to have little holes inside there, made for screws anyway. Make sure that putty goes inside there so it really locks in tight. It's got kind of a seal like that. Yeah, and then with the top piece, obviously make sure you sand these corners down so you don't cut yourself or scrape yourself. Make sure that head piece there is big enough to actually fit your head inside there. I'll show you what this looks like. Actually put on. It goes on so easily. Just like that. And you get the side. Like I said, for me, my chest is a bit bigger, so it's probably going to sit about there. Have a little clip inside there. Just quick release. Pops right open. Slide it right back off. When it's seated properly on you, it should sit about like this. This should almost be flush with your midsection here, that under armor piece of it. Back should fit in nice, and right there on the shoulders. That's where it sits. Like I said, just a little piece of foam trim, fit right up underneath there. pull the camera off here real quick and show you what the inside looks like close up. Also, I mean, like, I added Bondo to mine, which I'm sure most of you are going to want to do. Just give it that smooth, rounded out look. And it's even got some battleware on there, so it looks, I mean, it looks like he's actually taking some fire. I will show you the inside of the suit here. First off, I'll show you where those hinges are. Like right there, just on both sides. Like I said, after that little slanted down area here, where it cuts into this grooved in area. Perfect place to cut it there. Perfect place to cut it here. I would say build up, if you're going to end up building up the sides like I did here, build those up before you put the hinges on. Just so you've got, you're not going to be having to sit there and hold up one piece while you're trying to attach all that. So that'd be annoying. With that too, I did more plumber's putty on the inside there, which not only strengthened up just this little acrylic piece here, but actually strengthened up the entire arm here, because now it's got this hard, solid piece at the front here. This was actually a little bit wobbly when I first started with it. Now it's nice and solid. Same with the upper portion right here. Flip this over. But yeah, there's the hinges right on the inside there. I mean, just 4 little dabs held those so well in. Let's see if I can show you the... Yeah, the under portion here is what I built up with more plumber's putty epoxy. Excuse me, plumber's epoxy putty. And then, if I get the top down here. Yeah, you can see it kind of right here, this little bit there. Put that door hinge right on top of it, and then just seal them both in. I ended up running out of my Loctite, used some steel stick there. Steel stick works great. Still, I'd say go with the Loctite. Graded at 1400 psi, so it's perfect for this. Here. And yeah, there it is from the side. I mean, looks great. Came together perfect. I mean, maybe just a tiny bit offset, but nobody's going to be nitpicking that. Especially if they never built a suit in their life, they have no legs to stand on. If they're trying to pick your stuff apart, go back through with some Bondo, add these cool details in there. Take your Dremel, get your router tool, get inside there and just carve those bastards out, really add some detail to it, because I mean, like I said in the previous video, doesn't matter what the inside looks like, because only you know it's there and nobody cares. Go for that outside aesthetically pleasing look, make it look as sharp as possible. Or if you're in a rush job and you don't want to add the Bondo to it, that's fine, however you like to do it. But yeah, if you want to really get a solid chest piece, you don't want to have to go through the strapping and the possible falling off of these upper areas there. Do it like I did. Throw some hinges in there. Opens, closes, so easily. Run some padding inside there if you need to. Beyond that, you should be good to go. Well, thanks for watching.